What science fiction movie did the worst job of predicting the future? I think it is hands down The Truman Show. Which is weird because every few years somebody writes an article saying, wow, can you believe how everything is The Truman Show now? But it's kind of the opposite. If you've not seen this 1998 film starring Jim Carrey, it is about a man who finds out that his life is not real. A TV network has raised him from an infant inside a giant dome containing an artificial town for him to live in. And this is purely so they can film it as a reality show. He then slowly figures it out, and at the end he successfully escapes to go live his life for real. Now, to be fair to The Truman Show, this was made long before social media, and in fact it was written before the internet existed. But when I accuse a science fiction movie of being bad at predicting the future, I'm not talking about the technology. I'm saying they have a poor understanding of society and how people would react to technological trends. And the premise of The Truman Show is that you couldn't do this unless you tricked someone, kind of implying that no one would willingly allow their privacy to be violated in this way. They wouldn't allow every moment of their life to be filmed for the public, which is why they had to undergo this incredibly expensive ruse. When what we know now is they could have just held auditions and gotten 10 million people to volunteer for this. Waves of people would have been fighting to get into that dome to be the star of their own show. The Truman Show was made to be a critique of the reality TV trend of the era, about the audience having a voracious appetite for this kind of voyeurism. But what this movie didn't know, what it couldn't have known, is that this appetite goes both directions, that this vast audience all wishes they were in there. As a side note, you know a film that kind of did get it right? The Fifth Element. It has a plot point where there's this weird guy in crazy outfits who just streams his vacation. I remember seeing this in 1997 and thinking, what is the show he's making? Like, who's watching this guy just be on vacation? And of course, when you swipe up this video, you'll probably get something just like this.